Okay, sure. So we should start the second module. First module has already been completed. अच्छा, मैं एक चीज सोच रहा था कि I have already shared the book for marketing management जो हम लोग usually MBA colleges में पढ़ाते हैं, MBA स्कूल में Kotler's का book मैंने आप लोगों के साथ पहले ही शेयर किया है. First thing that I did when I started the class. So as we proceed, आप लोग you can go to that book, refer that book, and that book has everything. मैं last तक जो भी पढ़ाऊंगा it's there in that book. ठीक है. तो PPTs usually मैं देता नहीं हूँ इसलिए क्योंकि PPTs में bullet points है. लेकिन if you need a descriptive explanation of any of these fundamentals, you will get in that book. ठीक है. तो कोटलर का बुक संभाल के रखो. It's a very very not only informative book, that's known as Bible for our marketing management. ठीक है. So start studying from there. That will be important because at the end of these 3 months, possibly we'll be having a small little exam and fundamentals will be asked there. So referring that book is always good. Okay. Achha, so Srijan, I have not received your assignment. I've given an assignment to all of you. Saurav and Meg has submitted. Srijan, I did not get your assignment.
I'm sorry, sir. I was not aware about the assignment as in the previous class.
It was there. No, it's not in the previous class. It was there in the WhatsApp group only. The day I did not take class, last week, so that's the time I gave that assignment, and Meg and Saurabh is already submitted. Go to the WhatsApp and you'll find that assignment. Okay, chalo, let's start. Okay, so we'll start with developing marketing strategies and plans. Okay, and okay, marketing customers value the value delivery process, the value chain, the core competence, and the central role of strategy planning. In चार चीज marketing and customer value में हम लोग पढ़ेंगे. ठीक है. A value delivery process. Let me start with value delivery process. Basically, choosing the value. And we have already learned what is a value. Okay. Something that we offer to our customer. Correct? The features, advantages, benefits. Okay. The quality, the service that we offer to the customer. Those are called values, right? Now, choosing the value.
So sorry to disturb you. I think so there is some some problem in the voice. Some somewhere it's breaking.
You can't hear. You can't hear my voice.
Okay. Sir, I can hear, sir. I can hear, but there is some disturbance in the voice.
Okay. So let me change the microphone first. Just give me a second.
Can you hear me now? Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, okay, sure. Okay, sure. It's good, right? Absolutely audible. Clear. No disturbance, Saurabh?
Yes, sir. It's fine now.
It's fine. Okay, sure. So choosing the value. So basically a marketer's first job is choosing the value. Okay, so why do we say choosing the value? We say choosing the value because we make products according to the needs of the customer. That's what we discussed in the last module. Correct. And the needs of the customer are all the features, the advantages, and benefits that he or she expects from the product or the service. Am I right? They expect some features, advantages, and benefits of the product, some quality, some service from the product. Correct. That's what we had learned in the last module. Correct. That's the need of the customer. That's the want of the customer. That's the demand of the customer. And if we have to make a product, we have to satisfy those needs, wants, and demands. So what are those features, advantages, and benefits that we need to put in our product, that we need to design our product, needs to be chosen. We need to choose them. Okay. And how do we choose them? How do we choose them? We cannot choose them just from our hats, just suddenly one fine morning I come up with an idea ki, okay, I have to provide these features, advantages, and benefits for a product, and I will manufacture this product or produce this product. No, it doesn't happen like that. So for choosing the product, you actually have to go back to the customers. You have to do a market research, find out the pain points of the customers, find out the problem areas of the customers, find out the challenges of the customers, and also find out what do they expect, what do they need. So when you talk about the problem areas, if you remember the first day, possibly I told you that marketeers, if you have a problem, you go to the market and you will have a solution, correct? So problems are there with the customer only. And the solutions are also expected by customers. They will tell you what is needed, what they need, what they want, what is the what they demand. And accordingly, you come back and make a product for them. And that is called a customer-oriented or consumer-oriented organization. Okay. Those organizations who work to satisfy the needs of the consumer by understanding the needs, wants, demands, and then make a product are called consumer or customer-oriented companies. Other companies, there are many companies who are not very successful. They become product-oriented companies. They first make product, and they then think that these product features, advantages, and benefits will be needed by the customers. They did not go to the customer to ask, do you need this feature, this advantage, this benefit, this quality, this service? They will make a product before even they go to the customer. So most of the time it fails because they make a product which may not be, whose features, advantages, and benefits may not be needed by the customer. And that is the major reason of failure of many, many products, many companies in this world. Okay, so never try to be a product-oriented company that you make a product and you push it to the customer, that you have to buy it. No, it doesn't happen like that. If you have made a product according to the wishes of the customer, then only it will sell well. Okay. So that's why choosing the value is very important. To choose the value, what product, what features, what advantages, what benefits, what pricing, what distribution, what communication, all these values, what service to be given, all these values needs to be chosen, and you have to do a little bit of market research before even you make the product. Then once you have chosen the value, have understood the value, आप कस्टमर के पास गए, मैं मेक के पास गया, सौरभ के पास गया, सृजन के पास गया और उनको पूछा, आप लोग क्या कर रहे हो अभी? नहीं सर, हम लोग तो नौकरी कर रहे हैं। सो आपको आगे कुछ पढ़ाई करनी है? हाँ सर, हमें पढ़ाई करनी है। क्या पढ़ाई करनी है? सर मार्केटिंग बहुत अच्छी चल रही है अभी, मार्केटिंग थोड़ा सीखना है हम लोगों, क्योंकि हम लोग आगे बढ़ना चाहते हैं। सो आई कम टू अंडरस्टैंड दैट सौरभ, मेक एंड सृजन हैज अ नीड फॉर स्टडीइंग मार्केटिंग. So Saurav, how much time can you spend in studying marketing? Now, I think I can spend 6 months time, twice in 2 days in the weekends. That's good enough. So I come to know that Saurav has time constraint. He needs a course which can be weekend courses. Okay. How much time can you spend in the weekend? Sir, 2-3 hours I can spend in the weekend. So chalo, the time I know Saurav needs this time. Saurav needs a marketing management course. And Saurav, कहाँ से, where do you want to do it from? कहाँ से करना चाहते हो? नहीं, I want to do it from a place where we have a good teacher, good professor, coming from a good institute, good background. I want to do it from there. जिसका सर्टिफिकेट का अच्छा वैल्यू हो मार्केट में. तो मुझे सारे नीड्स पता चल गए कि सृजन का ये नीड है, सौरभ का ये नीड है, मेघ का ये नीड है. Then I created the product called YSI's Marketing Management Certification Program. Correct? Understood? Any questions? Okay. So first what I did, I went to people like Saurabh, Srijan, Meg, and so on and so forth, hundred of students in the market who have not done their MBAs. And I go and ask them all these questions, set up possibly 25, 30 questions to understand their needs, wants, demands. Okay, and then come back and design a product for them. And that's what is providing the value. I design a good product for them. And then I again go back to them and check with them whether this product is suitable for them. Once they have given a green signal, नहीं, आपका ये product बिल्कुल हम लोग जैसा चाह रहे थे वैसे ही है. Okay, then I launch the product. So and not only launch the product, even after launching the product, we continuously keep doing market research. We keep taking feedback from the market, whether this product is good, anything to be done to improve it, and so on and so forth. ठीक है. So हमने डिजाइन आज से 4 साल पहले जब YSI पहली बार आया था 4-5 साल पहले, तो उन्होंने ऐसे ही चूज किया था वैल्यू. सारे कस्टमर्स के पास गए थे, सारे स्टूडेंट्स के पास गए थे, सारे वर्किंग प्रोफेशनल्स के पास गए थे, and then they checked what they need. Then they came and designed the courses for YSI, and then they started communicating the value. YSI has created marketing management course, human resource management course, operations management course, and so many life skills courses and so many courses. Each and every course has these values, these features, these advantages, and these benefits. And that has to be communicated. Otherwise, Saurabh को मालूम कहाँ से चलेगा, Meg को मालूम कहाँ से चलेगा, Srijan को मालूम कहाँ से चलेगा कि ऐसा कुछ कोर्स है. YSI नाम का एक कंपनी है, एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है जिसके ऐसे कुछ कोर्सेज हैं जो AICTE के अप्रूव्ड है. आपको मालूम कैसे चलेगा? How will you understand the features and advantages and benefits of these courses? Correct. So that's how YSI started communicating with you through social media. They communicated with pamphlets. They went to different colleges and communicated. I remember we had Neeraj sir went to different colleges under Banaras University, spoke to those people, those students there, their teachers there, communicated them what is YSI, what are the courses. Even sometimes I also went into those sessions and explained them about marketing management course here and so on and so forth. So we started communicating. Once I start communicating, I come to Saurabh comes to know about the course, Region comes to know about the course, May comes to know about the course, and then they decide, okay, this is a good course and this course satisfies my needs, wants, and desires, and I will join this course. Correct? Got it? So this is the value delivery process. And this is one of the most important process for a marketer. This is what he does throughout his lifetime, actually, for every product that he launches. Okay. Then there is a value chain. Okay. A tool for identifying ways to create more customer value. So if you have to deliver those values at the end of the day, okay, आपको communicate करना है, आपको choose करना है, communicate deliver करना है, communicate करना है, then there's a full lot of process from end to end. Suppose I will again come back to my favorite product and the product which I handle. Suppose Maggi noodles. I have to make Maggi noodles. The first time I had to make Maggi noodles and sell it in the market. So there is a lot of things that needs to be done. First of all, I have to choose the values. What are the features, advantages, and benefits? What kind of product? What is to be designed, and so on and so forth. Okay. So पूरा research करना पड़ा था मुझे. So there is a research department, market research department who did the research. Then he came to there's an R&D department who did R&D and created that product. उसके prototypes बनाए 4-5 different kinds of Maggi के different kinds of noodles बनाए. Okay, and then there was a quality controls department जो देखेगा कि भैया मैगी का क्वालिटी बिल्कुल बराबर है कि नहीं कंज्यूमर्स के लिए. ठीक है. Then there's a procurement department जो after we have decided that no, this is the right product out of the 5 different options that we have, this is the right product which we are going to sell in the market, this is the right product designed to sell in the market, then and the R&D has completely done a good job, then what I need to do is think about producing the product, right? Manufacturing the product or producing the service. For that, I need raw material, I need packaging material. Okay, so I have a procurement department जो उसको बैक एंड में प्रोक्योर करता है, डिफरेंट वेंडर्स के पास जाता है, किसी के पास आटा, किसी के पास मैदा, किसी के पास ऑयल, किसी के पास घी, किसी के पास मसाले, किसी के पास पैकेजिंग मटेरियल, सारे कुछ They have to procure, to manufacture it. Okay, so suppose I have to make a Maggi sauce, I have to go to some a vendor who sells tomato puree. Okay, somebody who sells sugar, somebody who sells salt, somebody who sells the other spices to make a sauce. Okay, so who will get those products? The procurement department will get the product. Okay, so first I design the product, I have a market research, I have a research and development team, I have a quality control and quality assurance team. Everybody together puts together their brain and makes a good product, designs a good product, and then starts the job of procurement, producing the product. And for producing the product, we need to procure the raw materials. Then there is a plant, there is a factory where there are machineries which produces the product, which manufactures the product. So there's a manufacturing plant. Okay, so there's a manufacturing. So we said market research, we said R&D, we said quality controls and assurance, we said manufacturing department, and manufacturing department finally produces the product, finished goods. Okay, converts the raw material into a finished goods. आपको जो आज मैगी पैकेट दिखता है, उसके पीछे बहुत मशक्कत की जाती है. ठीक है, उसके आटा आते हैं, मैदा आते हैं, ऑयल आते हैं, whatever from different parts of the country, different parts of the world, different ingredients come, the packaging material come, everything comes, and then it gets manufactured. So the value chain is here up to manufacturing. After the product is manufactured, finished goods is done, it goes into the warehouse. Okay, it gets into the warehouse. From the warehouse, it goes to the distributors. From the distributors, it goes to the retailer. From the retailer, it goes to the consumer like you, me, Saurabh, Meg, and Srijan. Correct. So there's a value chain for supplying the product from the finished goods factory warehouse to the consumer. Number one. That's called the market supply chain for distribution in the market. That's how we deliver the product to the consumers. Now, there's also the other support departments. There is advertising and media department who communicates. Okay. There is a sales department who goes and sells. The sales department also looks at distribution in the market. कौन से market में जाऊंगा, कितने retailer को दूंगा, कितना quantity दूंगा, ठीक है, distributor कौन होगा, सब distributor कौन होगा, मेरा C&F and depot कहां से आएगा. So there is a whole lot of value chain from absolutely research done till you reach the product to the consumer. Can you understand this? So the research was done, market research was done, the R&D has designed the product, quality control has seen the quality of the product, then the product goes for manufacturing, we need raw material, the procurement department gets raw material, and then the manufacturing department manufactures the finished goods. Then the finished goods goes to the depot. From there, the supply chain management starts. From the depot, the warehouse, it goes to the distributor. From the distributor, the sales team takes care of it. The distributor supplies it to the market, the retailers. From the retailer, as a consumer, you and me get the product. And in the meantime, there are other support departments, the media and advertising and communication department. There's a finance department. There's a human resource department. Okay. Human resource has to provide the manpower to go and sell the product, manufacture the product, procure the product. सारे में manpower चाहिए, human resource चाहिए. So human resource department supports that. Product बनाने के लिए से लेके पूरा value chain complete करने के लिए पैसा चाहिए. Finance department takes care of that. Correct. Marketing के लिए media and advertisement चाहिए. Marketing department का media and advertisement people take care of that, and so many other people. So एक मैगी को बना के बेचने के लिए can think about the whole value chain. And remember one thing, if you ever become a marketeer and you are handling a brand, suppose you become a brand manager for Surf Excel. Remember, this whole value chain is your baby. You are the business owner. As a marketeer, as a brand manager, you are the business owner. So you can't say, I don't know what is procurement doing. I don't know how is manufacturing happening. I don't know what research department is doing. You can't say. It's your baby, your business. Everything has to be looked after. The whole value chain has to be looked after. आप ये नहीं बोल सकते कि मेरे कंज्यूमर को प्रोडक्ट नहीं मिला क्योंकि सप्लाई चेन डिपार्टमेंट ने प्रोडक्ट ठीक टाइम पे नहीं पहुंचाया. आपका काम है देखना कि सप्लाई चेन डिपार्टमेंट ठीक तरह माल पहुंचाए, टाइमली माल पहुंचाए. So marketing department people have a huge responsibility on their shoulder. It's very easy to say I am a marketer, but it's very, very challenging job. You know, if you really become a brand manager, a marketing manager, itne jo products market mein dikhte hain, itne brands, every product brand has a brand manager, has a marketing manager, and all of them are responsible for the whole value chain. Correct? अगर मैं मैगी का कैटेगरी हेड था, मैं ये नहीं बोल सकता था कि अरे यार आटा नहीं मिल रहा है इसीलिए मेरा मैगी बनाना बंद है, अभी मार्केट में नहीं आएगा. I have to ensure that the procurement department takes care of that procurement of that atta or maida, whatever. Okay? Understood? Any questions? Saurabh, Meg.
Sir, I have a question.
Yes, bolo.
For example, sir, my market penetrate size is the 2 lakh customers. And so, sir, how many customers we should reach for the feedback of the product? Like, you know, like before the research of the product.
The thing is that even if you reach 100 customers, okay, from different, depends on what kind of feedback you require, what kind of a research you want to do. Okay. So India is a very diversified country. There are 29 states, 29 languages, 29 cultures, 29 food habits. Okay. So if I have to really do justice to all the customers or every corner of the country, we should take samples from all the states. Okay, as much as possible. So कहीं पर 10, कहीं पर 15, कहीं पर 20, कहीं पर 100 लेके इकट्ठा करके सारा जो डेटा मेरे पास आ जाएगा, then I will have an idea कि मेरे कंट्री में कॉमन क्या चीज चाहिए. ठीक है. और नहीं तो आप अगर if you are making a product for a specific region, suppose I am making a product for South India, I don't need to go to North Indian states, North Indian people. I can only take sample from the South Indian states. ठीक है. Maybe 100 from Kerala, 100 from Karnataka, 100 from Tamil Nadu, 100 from Andhra Pradesh, 100 from Telangana. 500 samples मेरे पास है. I've collected the data. I went to them, checked with them, asked a lot of questions to them, understood their needs, wants, demands, and then come back and say these are the common needs, wants, and demand for all these 4 states. Okay. I want to make a product only for, suppose, West Bengal, for Bengali cuisine. I'm talking about food product. Bengalis have a typical cuisine, typical taste. Okay. Punjabis have a typical taste. I want to make a product which is typically Punjabi. So if I want to make a product, suppose chicken butter masala, which is a typical Punjabi dish. Okay. A tandoori chicken, which is a typical Punjabi dish. I will go to the Punjabi community. They are the best people who can teach me what they need. I want to make an Andhra dish, Andhra product, Andhra food to be served to Andhra community. I will, of course, go to the Andhra kitchen and I'll learn from there what they need. Correct? So now you get me how many feedbacks. It's not the question of 2 lakhs people you reach. It's the question of what is the segment that you want to cater to. You remember we spoke about segmentation. Okay, what is the segment that I'm geographic segment, demographic segment, behavioral segment, and psychographic? What is the segment? First decide on the segment and what is the whole population from there, what is the segment I'm going to cater to, and then go to them and check with them what they need, what they want, what they desire. So if I'm talking about a KTM motorbike, I'm talking about premium, stylish, high-speed motorbike, sporty motorbike. And I want to sell it to teenagers from possibly 18 years to teenagers to a little bit higher, 30, 35 years age. I will go to that age group and do my market research there and check with them what they need, what they want, what they desire from a premium super sporty bike. And then design the bike accordingly. Then again, go back to them and check with them. I made this product for you. I made these 5 products for you. Which is the best one you like, which satisfies your needs, wants, and demands. So out of those 5, possibly the consumers or customers will give good rating or excellent rating to 2 products. I will come back and make those 2 products. Finally. Okay. Before that, of course, there are a lot of other steps that needs to be taken. The feasibility of the product, whether the product's market is viable, it's profitable. ठीक है, ऐसा तो नहीं कि कस्टमर मांग रहा है मैंने बना दिया और फिर इतना इतना भी ज्यादा कुछ सेल नहीं हुआ मेरा, it's not a profitable business for me. So all these things needs to be considered when I design and want to launch a product or sell a product. Okay. So did I answer your question, sir? Okay. Yeah. Sure. So going ahead, core business processes. So market sensing process. Basically, the first thing is market sensing. Mera research. मैं market को सूंघ रहा हूँ. I am smelling the market, sensing the market. What does the market need? What does the market want? What are the demands of the market? Okay. And for that, there is a huge research department in every organization. Even if they don't have, they outsource departments, outsource companies who are specialized in market research. They go to them, they gather data, and then they come back. And that's the market sensing process. Okay. New offering realization process. Now, market has sensed, market came back with a lot of data. Possibly they have got an answer for 100 questions regarding the needs, wants, and desires. So now we have to design product according that satisfies those needs, wants. And so who does it? There is first of all, from ideation. Okay, these are the needs, wants, and desires of the market. Ideation has been done. Dimag laga liya isme. Now I have to go to the R&D department. There's an R&D department who will design the product. And who will not only design one product, he will give you 5 options of products which satisfy similar desires, similar wants, similar needs. Okay. So 5 options दिया, उसमें से अभी बैठ के there's a panel who selects कि बस ये 5 में से कौन सा select किया जाए. Either you go back to the consumer and ask them that which is out of these 5 products that I have designed, my R&D department has designed for you. Okay, which one would be close to your needs, wants, and desires? So possibly they will say this product or these 2 products out of these. Once that is decided, you now come back and sit on the drawing board, and first thing that you do is make a business model. कि मैं ये प्रोडक्ट कितना बेच पाऊंगा, इसका प्राइसिंग क्या होगा, इसको कितना बेच पाऊंगा, मेरा प्रॉफिटेबिलिटी कब आएगा, मेरा ब्रेक इवन कब आएगा. हम लोग ब्रेक इवन के बारे में पढ़ेंगे. ब्रेक इवन का मतलब यह है कि मेरा प्रॉफिट इज इक्वल टू माय कॉस्ट. मेरा प्रोडक्ट बनाने का कॉस्ट है, प्रोडक्ट बेचने का कॉस्ट है, सब कुछ है ना. मार्केटिंग कॉस्ट, उसके पीछे लोग चाहिए, ऑफिस चाहिए, स्टेशनरीज चाहिए, कितने खर्चे होते हैं कंपनी. सारा कॉस्ट कहां से आएगा? प्रोडक्ट बेचूंगा फिर आएगा. करेक्ट. सो मेरा जो टोटल प्रॉफिट है जब इक्वल टू माय टोटल कॉस्ट होता है, इसको हम लोग बोलते हैं ब्रेक इवन. जब तक ब्रेक इवन नहीं होता है, द कंपनी इज एट अ लॉस, द प्रोडक्ट इज मेकिंग लॉस. The day I touch break even, that means I have sold enough that my total profit is taking care of my total cost. I am safe now. Okay. So we sit on the drawing board, we make the business model that this is the time period which is required for my break even. Okay. And after that, every unit I sell, I make profit. Okay. And I feel that no, this product is going to be a viable business, profitable, viable business. मैं कर सकता हूँ इस business को. ठीक है. Then I go and start thinking of commercializing the product. मतलब क्या है कि मेरा R&D ने तो प्रोडक्ट डिजाइन करके दिया है, लेकिन उसको कमर्शियल मैन्युफैक्चरिंग करने के लिए क्या क्या चाहिए, मुझे मशीनरी चाहिए, प्लांट चाहिए, एक्सेट्रा एक्सेट्रा, उसको जहां से भी जो भी चाहिए, ताकि मैं बड़े क्वांटिटी में उसको मैन्युफैक्चर कर सकूं और मार्केट में बेच सकूं. R&D ने तो आपको छोटा सा क्वांटिटी बना के दिया, कमर्शियल तो करके दिया नहीं. He has not got the machineries to produce in a big quantity. So then I go and start designing my factory, manufacturing, procurement, etc., सबको supply chain, warehouse, so that I can now manufacture the product and commercially sell the product. That means I can go to the market and sell the product as per the market's demand. So that is the whole process, is the new offering realization process. ठीक है. जब तक प्रोडक्ट बन के आपका रेडी नहीं हो जाता, कमर्शियल प्रोडक्ट बन के रेडी नहीं हो जाता. तो स्टार्ट्स फ्रॉम आइडिएशन कि किस तरह का प्रोडक्ट बनाऊंगा, सेंसिंग हो गया, मार्केट रिसर्च कर लिया, ठीक है, कि मार्केट में ये रिक्वायरमेंट है. देन आई डू अ लिटिल बिट ऑफ आइडिएशन, भैया किस तरह का प्रोडक्ट बनेगा, एंड देन गो टू द R&D एंड टेल देम, बॉस मुझे 4-5 डिफरेंट वैरायटीज के प्रोडक्ट बना के दो जिसमें ये गुण हो. R&D department will start working. They will give you different prototypes of small little products, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. You go to the customers, They will check, let them review the products and tell you which is the best according to their need, want, expectations. Okay, this is a huge process. Once you have decided that, now you are at the final run. मेरा, business का profitability है कि नहीं, viability बोलते हैं उसको, ठीक है, viability है कि नहीं मेरा, feasible तो है, I can manufacture the product, but is this business viable? Viable means, is this business going to give me enough profitability, enough market share, enough competitive edge, and so on and so forth. तो दोनों में डिफरेंस है. Feasibility माने मैं बना सकता हूं कि नहीं प्रोडक्ट, इस बिजनेस को कर सकता हूं कि नहीं. Viable मतलब ये बिजनेस मेरा प्रॉफिटेबल होगा कि नहीं, ये बिजनेस सही ढंग से चलेगा कि नहीं. करेक्ट. सो फाइनली जब मैं श्योर हो गया, when I am sure that this business is going to be a feasible and viable business, I now go for commercial manufacturing, commercial launch. ठीक है. Now comes the manufacturing हो गया, डिपो में माल पहुंच गया. The third step is customer acquisition process. Now I need customers like Saurav and Srijan and Meg to buy the product. Correct. So I need to have a solid customer acquisition process. Either my sales team goes and sells the product to the customers, my advertising has to be done, my communication has to be done, my social media has to be done, everything has to be done, so that I acquire customers. Customers come and buy my product. That's a big process. This whole thing is under the marketing, advertising, media, and communication. Okay, you remember we spoke about integrated marketing communication? We have to do, out of the 5-6 things marketers do, one is the integrated marketing communication everywhere. Offline communication, online communication, 101 selling, publicity, public relations, सब कुछ बाद में हम लोग डिटेल में पढ़ेंगे. So that is the job of that department who gets customer for you. Right. And once that is done, when customers have started coming to you, when Saurav and Srijan and Meg and Saurav Chaudhary has started buying the product, the next biggest thing that needs to be done is I need to maintain relationship with the customer. Because I don't want the customer to leave me just after buying one time. Long-term relationship is important, so that the customer's lifetime value with me is high. See, so what is customer lifetime value? Customer lifetime value is frequency of buying by the customer. If he buys once in a month, and the cost for and the price he pays for every time purchase into the total number of times he buys the product. That is the customer lifetime value. So वो महीने में एक बार खरीदता है मैगी, 100 रुपीस का मैगी खरीदता है और next 50 years तक खरीदता है. So 1200 rupees in a year into 50 years. Correct. 60,000 rupees is this lifetime value for my company. The customer's lifetime value in my company. Correct. And to maintain that to have that lifetime value, big lifetime value, I need to, of course, maintain relationship throughout that period with that customer. Otherwise, the customer will go to the competition. Customer को choice तो मिल जाएगा market में. Maybe I am the first who has come up with a product like Maggi. Today, there are 4 different products similar to Maggi. So if I don't maintain relationship with the customer, if I don't keep satisfying the customer, then at one point of time, he will drop out. And my customer lifetime value, what I thought I will get from him, will possibly, I will not realize. Think about Airtel, Vodafone, Reliance. You have gone to Airtel to buy a postpaid connection. You bought a postpaid connection. First time you paid some 2,000 rupees or 1,500 rupees to buy that connection. Fine, done. That's a one-time acquisition cost. I've acquired you 1,500 रुपया में आपने उस product को खरीदा. But what is the benefit of Airtel? That you are using that for the next 20 years possibly. Every month you are using the internet, every month using the voice call, and you are being billed something. whatever, 300, 400, 500, 600 rupees or 1,000 rupees. So in a year, you are paying 12,000 rupees to Airtel. And in the next 20 years, you are paying actually 2,40,000 rupees to Airtel. That is the lifetime value for a customer for Airtel. Now, suppose in 5 years' time, Saurabh decides, Meg decides, no, I won't continue with Airtel, I will shift to Reliance. The 2,40,000 rupees business has come down to only 60,000 rupees, rest of the 1,80,000 rupees gone for a toss. So that's the reason you have to maintain a great relationship with your customer. You have to give them great service. Correct. Fulfillment management process. Now, I have maintained relationship with the customer. Customer is with me. Customer acquisition has been done. You have made the product, and you have done a solid market research. All the steps you have done. Now, customer has started ordering. You have decided to buy Maggie, and you have started ordering Maggie every month, or you have gone to the shop every month, and in your grocery basket, in your monthly grocery basket, you want to buy 12 pieces of Maggie. And you don't get that Maggie. What will happen? You will not keep yourself hungry, right? You will go and buy some other product. So who is going to lose? Nestle is going to lose because he could not satisfy the quantity demand of the customer. He could not fulfill the demand of the customer. And who takes care of that fulfillment management process? Starting from procurement, because procurement has to give the packaging material and raw material for manufacturing. From manufacturing to supply chain, the whole chain, whole warehouse and logistics department, who ensures that the product leaves the factory and reaches the consumer. That department is responsible for fulfillment, including the distributor. A little bit of sales department's responsibility, that a distributor has ordered proper quantity so that it goes to the market. Market gets as per its demand. Correct. So the fulfillment management is a big process, is the whole process actually from procurement to supply, finally getting the product in the hands of the customer in the right quantity at the right time. If you don't get it, you will go and switch to another company, another competitor. So the whole business process is quite complicated. Think about a single 10 rupees pack of Maggie has so many processes behind it. Now, can you think, Saurabh and Meg and Srijan, wherever you are working, think about the product of your company. Okay. Saurabh, you are working with which company? Sriram Automobile. Right. Sriram Automobiles. What do they do?
Automobile, sir.
Achha, okay. So what do they do?
So we used to sell the used vehicles, and we provide services to the bank and NBFC for the auctions of the vehicles, like the seizing vehicles and all.
Fantastic. Abhi mujhe ek baat batao. Now, how do you see this business process happening in your organization?
So the process is like, because we have a business team who regularly communicate with the bank NBFCs, and they ask for the inventory. The inventory goes to the after the deal. So the inventory goes to the yards, and once the inventory reaches to the yards, we decide the rates that how much we have to charge from the customer, and the customers should charge from the buyer. And so we used to organize the event, and we invite the dealer distributors so that you come and you bid for that particular vehicles.
Okay.
So perfect. Once the bid is successful, right?
Okay. Abhi batao, every step ko le lo. Market sensing process. आपके कंपनी में market sensing process का कोई काम है? Market sensing क्या करते हैं? Research करते हैं.
Sir, sensing, yes. So, right, sir. Because there is a competitor also there in the market. So, like we used to decide the rate so that the buyer, the conversion ratio should be higher.
Okay.
And also.
Okay. Continue.
And also, sir, like we should take the regular feedback from the buyers so that because the price should not be on the higher side, and it should reach with the very fair deal.
So,
Because
in your organization, the market sensing process actually checks the price need of the customer, correct?
right, sir.
Price need, and also the kind of vehicle, what customers
Correct, sir.
need. ये भी चाहिए
Kind of vehicle, and also the condition of the vehicle.
करेक्ट. सो उसको 800 सीसी व्हीकल चाहिए, उसको कितना पुराना व्हीकल चाहिए, कितने प्राइस में व्हीकल चाहिए, कौन से एसयूवी चाहिए या सेडान चाहिए. ओके, सो दीज आर ऑल थिंग्स योर मार्केट रिसर्च डिपार्टमेंट डज इट, सेंसिंग करता है वो मार्केट का. देन यू डिसाइड दे, चलो मार्केट रिसर्च ने ये बता दिया कि कस्टमर्स को ये डिमांड है, ये वांट्स है, ये नीड्स है, हमें इस तरह की गाड़ियां लाने हैं. करेक्ट. आपको चाहिए मारुति 800, आप बीएमडब्ल्यू तो लेके नहीं आओगे. करेक्ट. और नहीं तो आपको बीएमडब्ल्यू चाहिए, आप मारुति 800 तो लेके नहीं आओगे. Correct. So now your sensing has happened, research has happened. Now you start thinking about what do I have to provide to the customers? What products? मेरे पास किस तरह की गाड़ियां होनी चाहिए?
So sorry to interrupt you. Actually, so there is here, sir. There is some, some different process. Like because we have the inventory, because might be because some BMW buyer who was not able to pay the EMIs, so the bank seized their car. So we have to identify the customer, like who is interested to buy the BMW.
Correct. Now tell me there one thing. That suppose there is a market, there is a car which is very highly premium, a Maybach. Somebody has purchased a Maybach, Mercedes Maybach, some 2 crores price. He could not give the EMI. Will your organization buy it? Possibly not, because your organization will see कि Maybach का customer मिलना मुश्किल है. Right? तो आपके पास वही प्रोडक्ट रहेंगे जो आप बेच सकोगे. Right? ऐसा प्रोडक्ट नहीं रहेगा जो आप बेच नहीं सकते. Make sense? I know you will go to the bank. जिस बैंक का कोई भी कस्टमर रिपे नहीं कर पाया, उसका गाड़ी उठाओगे और उसको आप बेचो.
Sir, actually, there one more thing, sir. We have a process that because the bank, they used to park their vehicles to our yard,
right?
Okay. And we charge the rent from the bank NBFCs.
Correct.
Although the vehicle will sell or not sell, because we are a service provider, we charge for the service, and we conduct the auctions. We have a buyer.
Yes, tell me.
So we used to park the vehicles which the inventory which we receive from the banks and the NBFCs.
Correct.
So we charge the rentals, and for example, the bank has decided the fair rate is 2 lakh rupees. Okay,
Correct.
And the vehicles sold at the rate of 2.5 lakh. So in that 2.5 lakh, we will charge 4 to 5% from the bank NBFC.
Perfect.
So we are completely service provider.
Right. Only thing what I'm trying to say is that ऐसे भी कोई गाड़ी होगा जो बिकता नहीं होगा, कभी-कभी आ गया है.
सर 70 से 75% व्हीकल जो है ना वो नहीं बिकती है सर.
नहीं बिकते, right?
Right.
अभी मैं वही बोल रहा हूँ. For your organization to survive profitably, ठीक है, you will be more interested in selling the rest of the 25 जो बिकते हैं. So your offering, ये जो सेकंड वाला लाइन है, न्यू ऑफरिंग रियलाइजेशन प्रोसेस, आप ऐसा जो बोल रहे हो ना 75% बिकती नहीं है, कहां से ये डेटा मिला? क्योंकि आप देखे हो कि 100 गाड़ियों में से 75 बिकती नहीं है. करेक्ट. तो ये जो न्यू ऑफरिंग रियलाइजेशन वाली बात है, इसी से आपने वो डेटा दिया कि बॉस मेरे पास 25% गाड़ियां हैं जो अच्छी कंडीशन में जो बिकने लायक हैं. And those are the products I am more interested in selling.
Right, sir.
Correct. Well, once you have decided that these 25 out of 100 cars I want to sell, now you start finding customers.
Right, sir.
Customer acquisition process है. Either आप 101 कॉलिंग करते हो या मेल करते हो, whatever, some process is there. Then once you have got that customer, you have sold one car to that customer. Okay, you ensure that he gets a pre-purchase service, during purchase service, post-purchase service. Pre-purchase उसके साथ अच्छा बर्ताव करना, to maintain a good relationship, उसको चाय कॉफी पिलाना, उसको अच्छा माने information देना, all those these are all relationship making. Then during the purchase, you see to it that the car is entirely in a good condition, well polished, absolutely spick and span. You entertain the customer as much as possible. Their family comes, buys the car, सबको entertain करते हो. So during the after purchase also, you ensure that the service of the car is good. Okay. So this whole process of maintaining the relationship continues. Why? Because tomorrow that person wants to buy another car, he will come back to you, or he has friends and families who wants to buy his cars. He will continue to tell them that go to these people and buy car.
Right, sir.
So there also customer has got a lifetime value. आप लोग के पास डेटा होगा कि एक कस्टमर ने हमें एवरेज में कितने और कस्टमर लाके दिए.
करेक्ट सर.
और खुद ने कितनी बार हमसे गाड़ी खरीदी.
करेक्ट सर.
आज सपोज सौरभ चौधरी का फर्स्ट गाड़ी आया था. आई रिमेंबर माय एज वाज दैट टाइम 28. Today I am 58. ठीक है. I already have purchased around 6 cars till now. By the time, by another possibly, भगवान कहिए अगर मैं और 20 साल जी जाऊं, possibly 1-2 कार और आई जाएगी, सेकंड हैंड हो, फर्स्ट हैंड हो, कैसे भी. ठीक है. तो एक बंदा अगर सही तरह से कमाए 4-5 गाड़ियां तो ले ही सकता है. So basically अगर आपको डिसाइड करना कि इसका अपना लाइफ टाइम वैल्यू क्या है, तो आप एक एवरेज वैल्यू पे आ सकते हो. And then the rest of it is उसने अपने फ्रेंड्स को बोला कि बॉस जाके सौरभ की कंपनी से खरीदो. That's also one kind of value. And finally कस्टमर रिलेशनशिप मेंटेन हो गया. उसके बाद कस्टमर जो गाड़ियां आपसे मांगे उसको सही तरह से उसको पहुंचाना भी आपका काम है. फुलफिलमेंट मैनेजमेंट ऑफ द प्रोसेस, उसका ऑर्डर फुलफिल करना. सो उसमें सारे लोग हैं. उसने आके आपकी गाड़ी देखी यार्ड में, उस गाड़ी का सर्विस होना है, सब है राइट टाइम में, उसका एवरीथिंग बन के उसके पास रेडी होना है. अगर नहीं हुआ तो कस्टमर विल नॉट बी हैप्पी, ही विल गो बैक. सो ऑल दीज प्रोसेसेस आर देयर फॉर योर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन आल्सो.
Correct, sir. So also one more thing, sir, because we are more into B2B business. So
Correct.
our like our 80% of the business depends on the 20% of customers.
Absolutely. Yes. Yes.
Right. So this this vice versa we used to like because at the 20% and 80% customer depends on the 20% of business.
Absolutely.
So this is the
And this is not for you B2B, रे. Sort of this happens for B2B, B2C, G2C, सब में होता है. ठीक है. 80-20 Pareto's law is followed everywhere. ठीक है. सारे business सेक्टर में कहीं 80-20, कहीं 70-30 होता रहता है. ठीक है. And more importantly, to maintain that 80-20, these last two things are very important. एक relationship, एक fulfillment. आपने कस्टमर बना लिया, you did not maintain relationship, he can go away. आपने कस्टमर बना दिया, you have maintained relationship and you could not fulfill his orders also, then also he will go.
correct, sir.
Correct.
Right.
So this whole business process आप लोग अपने अपने जगह पे, even मेघ अपने जगह पे सोचो कि आपकी अपनी कंपनी क्या. मेघ, which company are you in?
I'm working in Panasonic Life Solutions.
Panasonic Life Solutions. So what do they do?
So we are just producing the switches and sockets, electrical accessories. We are
Switches and sockets, yeah. जो anchor company
Yes.
का है ना, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now they are all consumer oriented product. Consumers ही आके खरीदते हैं, घर के लिए खरीदते होंगे, ऑफिस के लिए खरीदते होंगे, कहीं के लिए. ठीक है.
Yes, sir.
Now ये सारा प्रोसेस देखो आपको भी मैच होगा.
Yes, sir.
आपका कंपनी भी मार्केट रिसर्च करके पता करता है कस्टमर्स का रिक्वायरमेंट क्या है.
Yes, sir.
आज से 50 साल पहले या 30 साल पहले जो स्विचेस थे, आज के स्विचेस बिल्कुल अलग है.
Yes, sir.
ठीक है. डिमांड चेंज हो गए, नीड्स चेंज हो गए, वांट्स चेंज हो गए. तो दैट रिसर्च हैज टू बी डन. Once that research has been done, you make the products, you make new products according to the needs of the customer. कस्टमर को ये डिजाइन के नए पसंद है, इस तरह के इलेक्ट्रिकल कनेक्शंस पसंद है, then you start making according to that.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Then you start communicating and acquiring customers. जाके बेचते हो उसको, कस्टमर को लेके आते हो ताकि वो खरीदे आपके पास. And
Yes.
finally, you continue to maintain relationship. I know what is this company? Havells. Havells
Yes.
वाले बंदे इवन कंस्ट्रक्शन माने जो ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस हैं हमारे यहाँ पर मुंबई में जैसे लोधा हो गया, रूपरेल हो गया, they keep relationship with them. They are their big customers क्योंकि वो कहीं भी बिल्डिंग बनाते हैं तो हैवेल्स से जाके अपना स्टॉक खरीदते हैं. ठीक है. So relationship maintenance is very important there. ठीक है. And again finally of course fulfillment management. जितना ऑर्डर आता है उसको सप्लाई तो करना होगा.
Yes, sir.
Correct. So all these processes are there for your organization also. So this is there in any organization. जहां भी प्रोडक्शन होता है, सर्विस प्रोडक्शन मैन्युफैक्चरिंग होता है प्रोडक्ट का या सर्विस प्रोड्यूस करते हैं, एवरीबडी हैज सेम थिंग. ठीक है.
Right.
ओके. सृजन, यू वांट टू कंट्रीब्यूट एनीथिंग? यू वांट टू से एनीथिंग? आप बहुत चुपचाप हो सृजन. You want
No,
to
sir,
contribute
actually,
anything?
I have no such experience as
You
I
have
am.
no such experience, but you can realize that whatever I'm saying makes a
Yes,
lot of
sir.
sense, right? Any
They,
product, think about any product that you use in your house and you think that how did it come to your house? Is the whole, does this whole process make sense when a product you are using? Suppose you are wearing this t-shirt, green color t-shirt. Think about the t-shirt somebody has manufactured that. How did he manufacture? Just ऐसे ही बना दिया उस product को और market में आपको दे दिया? ऐसा नहीं.
no,
They
sir.
have this whole process going behind them. ठीक है. Okay, so start
So
thinking
just like
about it. हाँ, बोलो.
in a reverse manner, we can think about that mobile phone we are using. In 10 years back, we are
Absolutely.
using
Absolutely.
mobile phones. Then companies are sensing our demands, and then they
Absolutely. Think
and during
about
festival seasons, they are just offering such buy this one and just
absolutely correct.
our-
Fantastic. I think that was a fantastic example. Starting from those button phones आज से 15 साल पहले जो हाथ में बटन में चलते थे to today Android phones and iPhones, the whole world has changed. How did it change? Who wanted the change? Customers wanted the change. And who sensed the change? The companies sensed the change. They went to the market, sensed the change. What does customer need? And then started making products and improving, doing innovations and so on and so forth. As think about iPhones, every model of iPhone or every model of Samsung 4 or every model of Xiaomi phones, they are changing something, improving something. How do they improve it? Do you think they are just improving it from their mind? No. Every time they go back to the consumers, they check with the consumers, what do you expect better in this product? What are your expectations? What are your needs? What more can I do for you? Then come back, sit on the drawing board, redesign the product, and then start making the product and selling it. Okay. So it's a huge process for every company, every organization who manufactures and sells the product or has a service to sell. Correct? Okay. Core competencies, a source of competitive advantage and makes a significant contribution to the perceived customer benefits. Application in a wide variety of markets, difficult to competitors to imitate. Okay. Now, a source of competitive advantage. हम लोग ने competitive advantage का कुछ चीजें पढ़ी थी. ठीक है. How do I position my product? How do I make my product unique? Correct. And in today's world, you must have heard about a word about 3 letters USP. कहीं ना कहीं सुना होगा USP, right? हम लोग हमारे USP हम लोग normally जानते हैं is unique selling proposition. Correct. However, today the definition has changed a little bit. So it's called unique, sustainable, and profitable business. First of all, your business should be unique. Okay. So that you do not have competitors, you can sell as much as possible, you can take as much price as possible. Your product should be, your product or service, your goods or service should be unique. Okay. Then it should be sustainable. That business should be sustainable. So how can a business be sustainable? As long as you don't have competitors coming in. As long as you have competitors coming in, but they cannot touch your business. Think about Apple coming up with iPhone, MacBook, AirPods, and so on and so forth. Every product of theirs is so unique that their customers are Apple customers. वो कभी Samsung नहीं खरीदेंगे. I am an Apple customer. I have an iPhone, I have a MacBook where I teach you from, I have an earpod with me, I have an iPad at home. मेरे सारे electronics जिसमें मैं काम करता हूं are mostly Apple. I will never shift to an Android. Very difficult for me to shift to an Android. And Apple has made that, grouping very unique and very sustainable. Why sustainable? They are keeping their competitors away by continuously renovating and innovating products. Continuously innovate kar rahe hain. Every 6 months, they're coming up with 3 new models with some good features, advantages, and benefits, very unique features, advantages, and benefits. So if you have to keep your competitor away from you, 4 things you have to continuously do: innovate, renovate, value add, and differentiate. Okay. If you can do that, you can be sustainable. Okay. And finally, unique, sustainable, and profitable. Make sure that your product that you have made is enough profitable for the business, because business is all about profitability, right? Business koi loss karne ke liye to karta nahi hai. Okay, so that unique, sustainable, and profitable, wherever you are, whichever company you are, whichever product you are handling, whichever way you are, contributing to the organization, remember the business has to be unique, sustainable, and profitable. Okay, a source of competitive advantage. So all those innovations, renovations, differentiation, and value addition that you do, they are the source of competitive advantage. Makes a significant contribution to the perceived customer benefits. Each and every value addition that you do contributes significantly to the customer's benefits. Okay, because customers have asked for that innovation and renovation. Okay. So if I say that Apple 14 and Apple 14 Pro has 25 megapixel camera, customers told them that, boss, Apple company, your cameras are not as great as your competitors. Well, other things are good, fantastic. Your iOS platform is great. Your sound is great. This, that, so much. Your applications are great. But possibly your camera was not so great. And they came up with a model, iPhone 14, iPhone 14 Pro, which is 25 megapixel camera, as good as a DSLR camera. So it has contributed significantly to the customer's benefit. So that customer who is going to buy an iPhone 14 or iPhone 14 Pro tomorrow will never change it for his life. Correct. So those are core competencies. All that you add, all the uniqueness that you add to your product through innovation, renovation, value addition, and differentiation. ये 4 word लिख के रखो. Like में कहीं ना कहीं काम आएंगे. कि सर ने बोला था, सौरभ चौधरी सर ने बोला था, if you want to continue your business as a unique, sustainable, and profitable business, then continuously innovate, renovate, value add, and differentiate with your competitors. Okay. Second one is application in a wide variety of market. Okay. So, दो तरीके के business होते हैं. हमने जब segmentation पढ़ा था, we said that there is mass marketing. कुछ प्रोडक्ट होते हैं जो मास होते हैं, ठीक है, बहुत बड़ा कस्टमर बेस होता है. एंड एट द अदर एंड कुछ प्रोडक्ट होते हैं बहुत नीश होते हैं, थोड़ा सा कुछ लोगों को ही चाहिए वो ऐसा चीज, ठीक है. लेकिन ऐसा प्रोडक्ट बनाने की कोशिश करो जो मास भी हो और वैरायटी ऑफ एप्लीकेशंस में भी जाए. दैट कैन बी योर बिजनेस, बिकॉज आज सपोज थिंक अबाउट अ कंपनी लाइक सैमसंग. Samsung is a product which is Samsung is an electronic company which is manufacturing phones. They manufacture home appliances. They manufacture smart home solutions. They also manufacture laptops and computers. So can you see the wide variety of applications in the market that they have? Not only one single set of customers. They have different sets of. That's your core competency. Okay. Suppose I'm from Nestle. Nestle doesn't only make Maggie. It makes coffee, it makes chocolates, it makes milk, dairy and milk. It makes infant nutrition product. It also makes adult nutrition product. So the whole gamut of products, we say from the womb to the tomb. Baby born होने से लेके मैंने जब तक हमारी ध्यान नहीं हो जाती है तब तक के लिए प्रोडक्ट्स नेस्ले के पास है. So think about the wide variety of applications. Correct. And difficult for competitors to imitate. Today's market is so easy. Today's world is so easy for anybody to imitate. You make one product today, be sure that in the next 4 weeks, there's a competitor who's going to imitate your product. If not anybody, some Chinese company is going to imitate your product. They are so capable, guys. Now, still, Apple is a company where Chinese could not get it. They could not imitate an Apple phone, iPhone or a MacBook. Okay. Because iPhone and MacBook, they have continuously innovated, value added, and differentiated. It's very difficult for somebody to catch up with them. The technology that they have is so unique that nobody can even touch them. And in that technology, they are continuously upgrading themselves. Innovation, renovation, value addition, and differentiation. That's the reason they have kept their competitors far away. So do not let the competitor imitate you. Either you have a great technology, differentiate through great technology, differentiate through great designs, differentiate through your cost of making that product. He can. Because differentiation, if you remember, we said the differentiation can happen only through two things. Okay, one is the cost. Cost can be a big differentiator, right? And the other one is the differentiator of the product quality. There's only two things that can differentiate your product from your competitor. Okay. So up to here, any questions? Any questions? Otherwise, we'll take a 10 minutes break and come back. Okay, quick question? No? Okay. Chalo, take a 10-minute break and come back.
वो एक्सरसाइज कराता है।
Okay, Saurabh, Meg, are you guys there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sure. So, I think this vision is missing. Okay, so strategy planning, implementation, and control process. So there are three different boxes basically. Okay, the first one is basically planning. Okay, so corporate planning, division planning, business planning, product planning. So when I talk about corporate planning, any organization is a corporate. Okay, so we plan at that level first. Okay. So if I talk about, suppose Reliance is a big conglomerate. Okay. Reliance has many businesses. Okay, Reliance has retail business. Reliance has, your Reliance Geo business. Then Reliance has refineries. Reliance has so much insurance, medical. Hospitals. So much. Okay, now at the corporate level, there is a planning for the business. How do I grow my business? What are the things do I do in my business in the next coming few years? There are short-term plans, there are long-term plans. What new businesses I'm going to acquire, not what new businesses I'm going to start from scratch. Okay, and so on and so forth. And what kind of investment I need to do in each kind of business that I do, current business, future businesses, new businesses. What kind of, so all those are done at corporate level. What is the kind of manpower that I need to, put in those kind of businesses? Finance ho gaya, manpower ho gaya. Then maybe how many offices do I need to have? What are the administrative resources I need to have? Okay, and so on and so forth at the corporate level planning. Then they come down a little bit. Every division, suppose Reliance Retail is a division, Reliance Geo Mobile Network is a division. Okay. Suppose Reliance Hospital business is a division, Reliance Pharmaceutical is a division, Reliance Jewelry is a division. For each and every division, they start doing the planning. Okay. So suppose Sriram, the organization where Saurabh works, it's not only Sriram automobiles that Saurabh works. There are plenty of other divisions in the organization. Okay. So at the corporate level, there are some planning done for each and every division. And as a whole, and then at the division level, same thing is done at the division level. What kind of business I'm going to do next 1 year to next 5 years to next 10 years? What new businesses I'm going to acquire? Can I merge with some companies? Can I, can I start a new business absolutely from the fresh under this division? What is the kind of manpower I require? What is the kind of finance I require? Okay. What are the marketing resources I require? What are the administrative resources I require? Do I need a new office? Do I need a new manufacturing plant? Do I need a new vendors? Everything. Yes, everything. Sometimes even they decide on, do I need to close a business? Do I need to drop out from a business? Many like Reliance, I will tell you, Reliance this year, coming year, they are deciding to get out of their insurance business. Okay, Reliance Nippon was an insurance business that they had. They're finding it unprofitable. They want to get out of the Reliance. So who is going to decide that? Of course, at the corporate level, they are going to decide that this division is not viable. Let us come out of that. Okay. And then under the business, there are business planning department. They have business planning done under the division. Something like, if you talk about Unilever's, Unilever's has 3 major kinds of business in India. One is the food business, one is the personal care business, one is the health and hygiene business. Correct. Now, these businesses are at the market level, they are together, they work together. You will find Kisan sauces or Nor soups or Nor noodles, along with, Lakme lipsticks and Lakme creams or Vaseline creams and Pond's creams in the market. Even you will find the Surf or Surf Excel or such products in the market. Absolutely same place in the same store. But inside the organization, there are 3 different divisions, 3 different businesses. Okay, suppose in Nestle has 6 different business units. One is the food business unit, which takes care of the Maggi sauce, Maggi cubes, all the Maggi range of products. There is a beverage business unit, which is there for coffees and tea and so on and so forth. There's a dairy business, which has the powdered everyday dairy, the milk that you see in the market, the liquid milk, the dahi, the condensed milk. Okay. Then there is a chocolate confectionery business, where you see all the chocolates and confectioneries of Nestle. Okay. And then there is also a food service out-of-home business, which sells to the hotels, restaurants, and caterers, and so on and so forth. Okay. So 5 business units. Oh, the 6th one is, of course, the export business. Okay. Now, all these business units under the division in the sense, Nestle India, food business, under that, the business plans, business divisions, and then under those business, there are products. So under the food business, there are products like Maggi noodles, Maggi sauces, Maggi cubes, and so on and so forth. So in the business planning also, they decide which business under food business, do I need to have new products? What am I planning for the current products? What kind of finances are required to improve or grow my current product? What kind of manpower is required to grow my current product? And so on and so forth. And under that product, suppose I have got Maggi noodles as a product under one business division, or Surf as a product under the health and hygiene division of Levers. Surf as a product brand under that health and hygiene division of Levers. Even that product brand manager has to decide on, what am I going to do with this current brand? Do I need to come out with some new products? Do I need to come out with some new SKUs? Do I need to increase the price? Do I need to have more manpower, and so on and so forth? So starting from corporate level to product level, there is a huge lot of planning. Now it goes bottoms up also. The product group plans, all the product groups individually plans and gives it to the business planning group. All the business planning groups individually plans and then gives it to the divisional planning group. All the divisional planning groups plans and gives it to the corporate planning group. Okay. And these can be 2 kinds of planning, short-term planning and long-term. Usually short-term planning are 12 months planning. And long-term planning are 5 to 10 years plan for an organization. Correct. Now, once these plannings are done, for the first 1 year, if it's a short-term plan, they're almost freezed. You can't change much there. Long-term plans, of course, have a rolling effort. You can keep changing every year, a little bit here and there. And then you have to implement that. How do we first organizing this plan? That if I plan to come out with a new product, what do I need to do? I have to have new manpower. I have to get finance. I have to have a new factory. I have to have new vendors for procurement and whatever. I have to have a new warehouse. I have to have new distribution centers, and so on and so forth. So I have to organize everything. Okay, my marketing plans has to be organized. My production has to be organized. How much production in the next 3 months, 6 months, 12 months. My raw material procurement has to be organized. Okay, where am I going to launch? Which geographies am I going to launch the products? That has to be organized. All my communications, advertisements, media has to be organized, kept ready. And then I start implementing that plan. I actually get into the ground and start implementing that plan. Correct? Got it? Execution of that plan. So, execution sometimes we say is more important than planning. You can have a great plan, but a very lousy execution, you are bound to fail. At the time, you have got not a great plan, but a fantastic execution team. Many a times that takes care, it will give you success. Okay. Finally, once you've executed, implement the thing, there are certain controls that you need to do. Controls have three parts. One is measuring the results. How do I measure the results? Because I have already got some objectives, some goals, some targets. So I measure my achievements against those goals and targets. Okay, those objectives. So if I say that next year I'm going to launch a new product who has to sell 100 tons in 12 months, I keep measuring that in every month, every quarter, how much have I progressed against that 100 tons. Sometimes I split that 100 tons into months, sometimes 8 tons in a month, 9 tons in a month, 10 tons in a month, the total in the year should be 100 tons. And then I measure against every month. So first month, my target was 8 tons, I have achieved 6 tons. Second month, my target was 9 tons, I have achieved 12 tons, and so on and so forth. So that measurement for every key performance indicators, as they say, that your product is performing, your service is performing great. How do you realize? You have got some key performance indicators. One of them, of course, is your volume and revenue, the sales of your product, volume of your product. Other key performance indicators are your brand equity, sometimes your market share, okay, sometimes your profitability. These are all key performance indicators of a business. Okay, and measurement is done for all those parameters. Your market share, your brand equity, your profitability, your sales by volume, your sales by revenue, okay, and so on and so forth. Right. Then diagnosis of the, once you have measured it, okay, if you have overachieved it, if you have underachieved it, so I've got a 100-ton target, I have done 220 tons. Let me diagnose why did I do 120 tons. So even doing more than what your objective is also needs to be diagnosed. If you have underperformed, that also needs to be diagnosed. If you have overperformed, that also needs to be diagnosed. Because if you have overperformed, you have done more than your objective, that means somewhere your planning was wrong. Correct. Why did I plan 100 tons? Why not 110 tons? Correct. So all these needs to be diagnosed. Your strengths, your weaknesses, your opportunities, your threats comes from there. Once you have diagnosed them. That these are my opportunities for improvement. These are my strengths already, which I need to continuously hone. These are the threats. Okay. And once you do that, now everything is very clear in front of you. Your strengths, your areas of improvement, your opportunities, your threats, everything is in front of you. Then you start planning much better because you have gone into the details now. Correct. And finally, once you have gone into the details, you know what corrective actions I need to. Right? And this again comes back. Once you have understood the corrective action, you again go back to the drawing board. From corporate planning to division planning to business planning to program planning, all of them you start doing it. Again, you come back to organizing and implementation. Again, you get into controlling, measuring, diagnosing, and corrective actions. Okay. Any questions? Is it clear? Are you finding it good, interesting? Something that will help you in your own work sometimes.
Yes, sir.
Now you start understanding the management language. Management हमें ये करने के लिए क्यों बोलता है? Management courses are done, or MBAs are done, or these kind of management courses are done to teach you the management language. You will always realize in your company, if you are not a management person, you will realize that the management speaks in a different language. Okay. If they say organizing a plan, what goes into organizing a plan? Now possibly you understand a little bit. What goes into measuring results? Now you understand a little bit. What goes into diagnosing results? Now you understand a little bit. Now when your big boss comes and tells you, Saurabh, you need to plan out this. You know what is the implication of that planning. You know कि वो प्लान करने से नहीं होगा, उसको ऑर्गेनाइज भी करना पड़ेगा, इंप्लीमेंट भी करना पड़ेगा, मेजर भी करना पड़ेगा, डायग्नोस भी करना पड़ेगा, करेक्टिव एक्शन निकालना पड़ेगा. Now you start becoming a businessman. You become a, you know what we say, PGDM, postgraduate diploma in business management. So whatever you say, MBA कर रहे हो, business management कर रहे हो, management, marketing management, certificate in marketing management कर रहे हो. You're all becoming business managers now. Till yesterday, you were not business managers. You were just those execution people in the company. But now onwards, you will start thinking as a business manager. Every step of a business is going to be clear to you. कि मैं ये क्यों करूं, मैं ये planning क्यों करूं? Because when I plan my product sales in the market, I have to also plan my procurement in the background. When I plan कि कितने customer acquisition करूंगा, मुझे उतनी गाड़ियां लाना पड़ेगी, वो भी plan करना पड़ेगा. Now you understand that correlation between what you are doing and what is behind it. Correct. That is what management is all about. इसके पहले तक आप एक चीज अपना काम समझते थे, बाकी कुछ नहीं समझते. Today you start understanding slowly, यार ह्यूमन रिसोर्स करता क्या है, फिनांस बंदे करते क्या है, क्यों जरूरी है फिनांस का बंदा, सिर्फ पैसा देने के लिए जरूरत क्या है क्या. दिस कंट्रोलिंग जो है, इट इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट ऑफ फिनांस ऑल्सो. आप पैसा ठीक से खर्चा कर रहे हो कि नहीं, कहां पर खर्चा कर रहे हो, सही तरह से खर्चा कर रहे हो ताकि मेरा प्रॉफिटेबिलिटी खराब ना हो जाए. दिस इज ऑल फिनांस डिपार्टमेंट जॉब. नाउ यू अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट R&D डज, व्हाट इज द इंपॉर्टेंस ऑफ R&D. नाउ यू अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट इज द इंपॉर्टेंस ऑफ क्वालिटी कंट्रोल्स डिपार्टमेंट, क्वालिटी एश्योरेंस डिपार्टमेंट, है ना. So this is what is required. So if you don't feel that नहीं बस ठीक है आप पढ़ा रहे हो लेकिन मुझे नहीं लगता ये मेरे लिए जरूरत है, ask me question. I will tell you where you can relate it. ठीक है. But remember one thing, at one point of time in your career, if you are becoming a manager, you will become a general manager. And a general manager is usually not a marketing manager, not a finance manager, not a HR manager, not a quality controls manager. He is a general manager of a business. That means he is a business owner. He has to own everything of the business from the back end to the front end. Procurement भी देखना पड़ेगा, sales भी देखना पड़ेगा, profitability भी देखना पड़ेगा, loss भी देखना पड़ेगा. ठीक है ना? So that's the reason you all are studying business management now. Whatever I am going to teach you is from the marketing angle. जो finance वाले पढ़ रहे हैं तो वो finance angle से पढ़ेंगे. But I will also give you some perspective of finance here, so that you all become that business manager who knows everything little bit. ठीक है? Corporate and division strategic planning. So हम लोग 4 planning की बात कर रहे थे. Corporate planning, division planning, business planning and product planning. अभी हम corporate planning पे आ जाते हैं. Defining the corporate mission. हर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का एक मिशन होता है, मैं कहां जाऊंगा, मैं किस तरह जाऊंगा. ठीक है. विजन मिशन स्टेटमेंट्स पढ़े होंगे, फिर आपका श्रीराम में होगा, पैनासोनिक में होगा. ठीक है. सो डिफाइनिंग दैट कॉर्पोरेट मिशन इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर द कॉर्पोरेट एंड डिवीजन स्ट्रेटेजिक प्लानिंग. ठीक है. कि मेरा विजन है, आई वांट टू बी द वर्ल्ड्स लार्जेस्ट फूड कंपनी एंड माय मिशन इज आई वांट टू manufacture and sell products which cater to the needs from womb to the tomb. एकदम बेबी से लेके बुढ़ापे तक सारे प्रोडक्ट्स को मैं बनाऊंगा. That's my mission. इस तरह से मैं अपना विजन में पहुंचूंगा. That's the mission statement. Correct. Establishing strategic business unit. ठीक है. So corporate ये भी काम करता है. आज जैसे रिलायंस में रिलायंस जियो बनेगा, रिलायंस मार्केट बनेगा, रिलायंस सुपरमार्केट्स बनेगा, रिलायंस में फार्मास्यूटिकल बनेगा, रिलायंस इंश्योरेंस बनेगा. दैट एस्टैब्लिशमेंट ऑफ दैट स्ट्रेटेजिक बिजनेस यूनिट इज आल्सो द कॉर्पोरेट जॉब. कॉर्पोरेट डिसाइड करेगा. कॉर्पोरेट विल डिसाइड व्हिच यूनिट आई विल मेक, व्हाट बिजनेस आई विल गेट इनटू, where will I do mergers and acquisitions with another company to get that company into my organization. Today Reliance supermarkets, they acquired Big Bazaar. They have now become Reliance Smart Bazaar. Correct. So that was a strategic decision at Mukesh Ambani's level that we are going to buy out Big Bazaar. Similarly, there are some mergers. Reliance merged with Nippon Insurance of Japan to make Reliance Nippon Insurance in India. There are mergers. Great, very, very large mergers, which are decided at the corporate level. Okay. Assigning resources to each strategic business unit. Now, once you have assigned resources to each of these business units, Reliance Jio, Reliance Smart Bazaar, Reliance Market, Reliance Insurance, Reliance Pharmaceuticals, Reliance Refineries, you have to start thinking of assigning resources. What are resources? Manpower, money. Correct. आज अगर आपको ऑफिस बनाना है, वेयरहाउस बनाना है, आपको फैक्ट्री डालना है, these are all resources. Resources, once you assign resources generates business. They generate profits. They give you profits, right? आपके पास रिसोर्स नहीं होगा, मैनपावर नहीं होगा, पैसा नहीं होगा, बिजनेस करोगे कैसे? आपके पास फैक्ट्री नहीं होगा, ऑफिसेस नहीं होगा, बिजनेस करोगे कैसे? So these are all resources which are important to generate that revenue and profit for the organization. Correct. That is assigned by the corporate or the division strategic planning unit. Correct. And finally, assessing growth opportunities. They also look at corporate and strategic planning unit, division strategic planning unit. They also decide on what are the growth opportunities. Do I go to more number of markets? Do I make more products? Do I acquire new companies? Do I merge with another company? What is that opportunity for me to grow? This year, I will not make new products. I will go to new geographies. I am selling in India. Next year, I will go to UAE countries to sell my product. That's the way I can grow. No, I will not go to any other country. This year, I will make 3 new products to sell for my organization. I can grow that way. Okay. No, this year, fine, whatever business we are doing is okay. I will like to acquire one more company. So I will acquire Big Bazaar this year and try and grow that way. Correct. No, I have to come out with a new business. So what I will do is, I have got a small insurance business, Reliance Insurance. I will merge with Nippon Insurance so that I have got more financial power and grow that way. Correct. So assessing the growth opportunities is also a very, very important task of corporate and division strategy planning. Correct. Defining the corporate mission. So what is our business? Who is the customer? What is the value of the customer? What will our business do? And what should our business be? These are the 5 questions that you should be answering in your corporate mission statement. Okay. So if you are in a food business, your mission is different. If you are in an insurance business, your mission is different. If you are in a suppose hospitality business, your mission is different. Who is your customer? Every business has different customers. So that mission should clarify who is your customer, what is of value to the customer, what does the customer need, what does the customer want, what does the customer demand or desire. That is something which the mission statement should clarify. Mission statement should state. What will our business be? That's more important. This is current. What is our business? What is our customer? What is the value of our customers? Current. What is our business going to be like? Where am I going to be? Okay. What will be our business? What will our business be? What should our business be? So I'm going to be the largest insurance organization for health and life insurance together. So currently I am only health insurance or general insurance company. I want to also add life insurance together and be the largest in the world or largest in India. and going to serve all customers who wants to address their risk needs in their lifetime. Correct. So customer का value क्या है? Whoever wants to address their risk needs. We are into insurance business. Our customers are the whole population. Everybody who has a risk need, we are going to serve them through our life and general insurance solutions and be the largest insurance company in the world. This is my mission. तो मैंने आपके लिए एक मिशन बना के भी दे दिया, देखो, possibly for an insurance company. जिसके पास सिर्फ जनरल इंश्योरेंस था, वो लाइफ इंश्योरेंस भी लेके आना चाहता है. He's going to merge with some other organization or acquire some other organization, and this should be his mission statement. Correct? Got it? Any questions?
Right. So, sir, actually, I want a suggestion from.
Yeah. Got it.
Sir, actually, might be because I will be joining Goodyear Lubricants and Filter Division from 16th of August.
Which
So-
company? Which company?
Goodyear.
Goodyear. हाँ, Goodyear आपने बोला था, right? Yeah.
Right, sir. So, because while interviewing with a CEO and a department head and marketing head of the company, so they asked me because they were looking for the candidate who like take the ownership of everything, because they do not want like any candidate who can who should be guided. Like I need to be take the necessary step for the company. So
Right.
they asked me to do like to these type of like work.
Self-sufficient, basically. They want you to be
Right.
absolutely self-sufficient. Yes.
Right,
yes.
sir, right. So like I want some suggestion because suddenly because I'm moving from like pre-auction companies, the companies to the like the to the product based company. So I
Correct.
need some suggestion like how and like what we should do to and because they have recently launched the filter division.
Filter
yeah.
division.
Filter and lubricant in
A filter for cars, right?
right, filters and
So-
lubricants both.
So AC filters and oil filters and so on and so forth. Those.
Correct, sir.
Okay. Yeah.
And lubricants also. So
Lubricants. So
lubricant
ठीक है. Fine. Great. So the first thing that you need to do, you are joining there as a what?
as a manager marketing and sales support.
Perfect. And कहाँ join कर रहे हो? गुड़गांव में. I mean, Gurgaon.
Right, sir. Right.
Perfect. So you will be looking after Pan India,
Correct, sir. Pan India
Pan-
and Southeast countries.
Southeast. Great.
Right.
So first thing is, आपको business करना है. It's your business now. You're going to be a business manager now. You're not a marketing and sales specialist. कुछ नहीं है ऐसा. You are a business manager. If you are in marketing, you are a business manager. ठीक है? You're going to handle that business yourself. तो उस business का back end, front end दोनों आपको देखना है. As simple as that. ठीक है? तो बैक एंड तो ठीक है, फिलहाल कंपनी ऑलरेडी रेडी करके रखी है, प्रोक्योरमेंट हो गया, उसका मैन्युफैक्चरिंग हो रहा है, कुछ ना कुछ तो हो रहा है. वैसे आपको दो चीज पे ध्यान देना है. नंबर वन इज आपके कस्टमर्स कौन है, कौन बनेंगे. दिस लाइन, एक सेकंड, कस्टमर एक्विजिशन, ये जो थर्ड वाला है, आपका ऑफरिंग्स रेडी है. ठीक है, आप कस्टमर को क्या बेचने वाले हो ये ऑलरेडी कंपनी ने रेडी करके रखा है. ठीक है, कंपनी ने मार्केट रिसर्च भी कर लिया, मार्केट सेंसिंग भी कर लिया, प्रोडक्ट रेडी कर लिया आपके लिए. आपका काम यहां से शुरू होता है, कस्टमर एक्विजिशन से, यानी कस्टमर ढूंढ के निकालना है कहां पर है. सो बी इन द मार्केट, डोंट सिट बैक इन ऑफिस एंड ट्राई एंड डू इट. You and your people, your team should be in the market to find out customers. And to start a little fresh, कि what do the customers need? Because आप नए business में जा रहे हो, आपका company नया जा रहा है उस business में. You need to understand what your customers need. So आप जितने भी garages हैं, possibly जो service centers है, garages हैं वगैरह जहाँ cars आती है, they will be your customers, major customers, other than the individual consumers जो अपना गाड़ी है. वो सारे लोग क्या करते हैं, गराज में ही जाते हैं और गराज के मैकेनिक्स रेकमेंड करते हैं कि बस ये लुब्रिकेंट. आप खुद भी देख रहे होगे, अपना टू व्हीलर चलाते हो तो गराज में जाते हो, फोर व्हीलर चलाते हो गराज में जाते हो, तो वो बोलते हैं सर कैस्ट्रॉल का लीजिए, सर इसका ले लीजिए, सर उसका ले लीजिए. रेकमेंड वही करता है,
Right.
तो ही इज द इन्फ्लुएंसर फॉर यू,
Right.
करेक्ट। सो पहले उनको ढूंढ के निकालो वो कहां पर है, उनको रिलेशनशिप मेंटेन करने के लिए आपको क्या करना पड़ेगा वो सोचो। क्या हम उसको डिस्काउंट देने से वो खुश होगा, या उसको कोई कॉन्फ्रेंस में ले जाने के लिए ले जाऊं, जाके उसको अच्छी तरह कोई होटल में खिलाओ पिलाओ तो खुश होगा, या तो उसको गोवा का एक ट्रिप दे दूं तो खुश होगा। फाइंड आउट व्हाट मेक्स हिम हैप्पी, करेक्ट।
Okay.
एंड थर्ड वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग इज आपको बैकएंड देखना पड़ेगा। भैया आपने ऑर्डर तो ले लिया 10 गराजों से 100 लीटर का लुब्रिकेंट, आपका सप्लाई चेन सही है ना, वो माल सही टाइम पे पहुंचा देगा ना, बिकॉज दैट्स अनदर क्रेडिबिलिटी ऑफ सौरभ। कि सर आप बड़े बड़े बात करके तो चले जाते हो, ये है वो है, कंपनी बहुत अच्छी है वो है, ऑर्डर लेते हो और ऑर्डर देते नहीं। तो आपका काम यहां से शुरू होता है फिलहाल, ठीक है, फिलहाल एटलीस्ट नेक्स्ट 1 ईयर, जब तक आपका एक बेस मार्केट रेडी नहीं हो जाता। उसके बाद अगेन गो बैक टू दिस प्लेस, यू आर अ बिजनेस मैनेजर, स्टार्ट फ्रॉम हियर, बिजनेस प्लानिंग से शुरू करके प्रोडक्ट प्लानिंग, क्या कुछ नया प्रोडक्ट लाना है, मार्केट में किस तरह के नए प्रोडक्ट आ रहे हैं, कस्टमर क्या क्या मांग रहे हैं, किस तरह के प्रोडक्ट मांग रहे हैं, ये सारा रिसर्च करना, प्लानिंग करना, क्या क्या रिसोर्सेज चाहिए, कितने मैन पावर चाहिए, कितना फिनेंस चाहिए, क्या क्या कम्युनिकेशन के लिए, एडवर्टाइजमेंट के लिए क्या क्या चाहिए मुझे, अगर लोगों को मेरे कस्टमर्स को खुश रखना है, उसको उसको कहीं ले जाना है, दैट्स आल्सो योर मार्केटिंग प्लान, उसके पीछे कुछ खर्चा करना है, दैट्स आल्सो योर मार्केटिंग प्लान। ये सारा प्लानिंग इधर आ जाएगा। और फिर once you are ready with the next year's plan, next 5 years plan, start organizing yourself कि बॉस मैंने प्लान तो कर लिया, मेरे 3 प्रोडक्ट आएंगे नेक्स्ट 5 साल में, ये 3 प्रोडक्ट मैं कहाँ कहाँ बेचूंगा, कितने मैन पावर चाहिए, कितने डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर चाहिए, कितने कस्टमर्स चाहिए, एग्जैक्टली पूरा ऑर्गेनाइज कर लिया। नाउ स्टार्ट इंप्लीमेंटिंग वन बाय वन, and again get back to this controlling. This is a very important because this is your learning graph. मैंने इंप्लीमेंट कर दिया, अभी लेट मी मेजर अगेंस्ट माय केपीआईज कि मेरा टारगेट, वॉल्यूम टारगेट इतना था, रेवेन्यू टारगेट इतना था, प्रॉफिटेबिलिटी टारगेट इतना था, ब्रांड इक्विटी टारगेट इतना था, मार्केट शेयर टारगेट इतना था, इसके अगेंस्ट में मैंने इतना किया। अगर कम किया तो क्यों किया, अगर ज्यादा किया तो क्यों, करेक्ट। एंड देन व्हाट शुड आई टेक, व्हाट आर द करेक्टिव एक्शंस। Remember, overachievement is also not great, huh? Because you're deviating from your plan. That means somewhere your planning was not wrong, not right. Underachievement, possibly your implementation is not right. Overachievement, possibly your planning is not right. So work on that. यहीं से स्टार्ट करो जाके, ठीक है। और कभी भी जरूरी होती है तो मेरे को फोन करो, आई कैन गाइड यू थ्रू आउट, ठीक है। सो ओके, सो मिशन स्टेटमेंट अंडरस्टूड, क्लियर। मिशन, कॉर्पोरेट मिशन किस तरह के बनते हैं, ठीक है। शुड टॉक अबाउट द बिजनेस, करंट कस्टमर्स, व्हाट डज द कस्टमर वांट, द कस्टमर्स वैल्यूज, ओके, wants, needs, desires. What are you offering basically? What is the value to the customer? What are your offerings to the customer in the form of your product, features, advantages, benefits? Okay. And then what will be your business be, and what should our business be? Correct. Okay. Any questions, Meg?
Clear, sir.
Okay, chalo. प्रोडक्ट ओरिएंटेशन वर्सेस मार्केट ओरिएंटेशन, मैंने अभी आपको बताया था थोड़ी देर पहले कि बी अ मार्केट ओरिएंटेड कंपनी, बी अ मार्केट ओरिएंटेड पर्सन rather than a product oriented person. What does that mean? Market oriented means your customer, consumer oriented. मार्केट में कौन है, आपके बायर्स है ना, मार्केट में सिर्फ 2 ही लोग हैं, बायर्स एंड सेलर्स। तो आपके लिए, आप अगर सेलर हो तो आपके मार्केट में बायर्स हैं, ओके। So when I talk about product oriented and market oriented, product oriented is we run a railroad, ठीक है, Missouri Pacific Railroad, we run a railroad. But when you make it market oriented, we are a people and goods movers. दोनों में डिफरेंस दिख रहा है आपको? ये प्रोडक्ट की बात कर रहा है, ये बेनिफिट्स की बात कर रहा है, ये फीचर्स की बात कर रहा है, ये एडवांटेजेस की बात कर रहा है। ये सिर्फ प्रोडक्ट की, we run a railroad. And this market oriented is, customer oriented is, we are a people and goods mover. अपना फीचर क्या है हम लोग? We are people mover, we are goods mover. Correct. Xerox, we all know Xerox as a company, photocopier बनाते हैं. We make copying equipments. These are their products. We improve office productivity. समझ में आ रही है दोनों में difference? This is the benefit. We improve productivity. So market orientation means either you're talking about the feature or the advantage or the benefit. Product orientation, you're only talking about the product. Correct. Standard oil, आपका lubricant, or possibly these are fuels. We sell gasoline. We supply energy which is required for a car to move. Columbia Pictures, we make movies. We market entertainment. Difference समझ में आ रहा है दोनों में? So be a market-oriented person rather than a product-oriented person. Think about what am I offering to the market? I don't sell products. I sell values. Remember this statement. I don't sell products. I sell values. आप लोग का orientation initially जब आप लोग join किए थे, not in my course, उसके पहले जब initial join किए तब मैंने आप लोग को marketing का जब orientation चला था मैंने ये बताया था. We don't sell products. We sell values. If the product doesn't have values, your customer will not buy it. What are values? Your features, advantages, and benefits. If the product doesn't have features, advantages, and benefits, the customer will never buy it. So we don't sell products. We sell the values of the products. Okay? Okay. And this is a live example for that. Don't be a product owner. I sell laptop. Doesn't mean good. I sell a highly productive, high-speed laptop. Correct. Okay. Chalo. Good mission statement. Focus on a limited number of goals. थोड़े से goals बनाओ, ज्यादा नहीं कि 10 goals बना दिया mission statement में लिख रहे हो. मैं ये भी करना चाहता हूँ, वो भी करना चाहता हूँ, etc., etc. No. 1, 2 goals are good enough. Stress the company's major policies and values. Okay. Every company has major policies, major values. Okay. Define the major competitive. So some companies have values like I'm ethical. Some companies have values like I'm customer oriented. Some companies have values like I'm the low cost airlines. These are all values, right? Okay. Stress the company's major policies and values. So if I was a low cost airlines, suppose I am Indigo, my mission statement would have that word. I would like to be the lowest cost airlines in the country. Correct. Define the major competitive spheres within which the company will operate. So I want to be the lowest cost airlines in the flying space in India. Okay. And be known as the best on-time airlines in the country. So मेरा 2 goals है. एक on time and एक lowest cost. मेरा मिशन है मैं lowest cost and on time airlines नाम से जाना चाहूंगा. ठीक है. Take a long term view. ऐसा नहीं कि 1 साल का एक मिशन बनाया नहीं होता नहीं है. It's long term. 10 साल, 12 साल, 15 साल, 20 साल. Okay. Are as short, memorable and meaningful as possible. छोटा सा सेंटेंस बनाओ, नॉट कि 15 सेंटेंस का मिशन नहीं होता है. 2 सेंटेंस इज गुड इनफ. ठीक है. उसमें क्या रहेगा? आपका कंपनी का मेजर पॉलिसीज रहेगा, 1 या 2 गोल्स रहेंगे, आपका एनवायरनमेंट जिसमें आप प्ले कर रहे हो, आपकी कॉम्पिटिटिव एनवायरनमेंट. सो आई एम प्लेइंग एज एन एयरलाइंस, आई एम प्लेइंग इन द फ्लाइंग स्पेस इन इंडिया, जहां पर लोग फ्लाई करते हैं. करेक्ट. लॉन्ग टर्म व्यू, मेरा बहुत दिन दूर तक की व्यू है, एंड छोटा सा सेंटेंस. Correct. I want to be the country's lowest cost airlines, to be known as the lowest cost and on time airlines in the flying space in the country, in India. हो गया, 1.5 सेंटेंस में 1.5 लाइन पे कंप्लीट। Got it? यहां तक मेक सौरभ एनीथिंग, एनी डाउट्स दिमाग में आ रहा है? नहीं, सब ठीक है?
Yes, sir.
बराबर लग रहा है? यू आर एंजॉयिंग द कोर्स?
Yes, sir.
हाँ, ऐसा तो नहीं कि करना है कोर्स कर रहे हैं, पैसा दे दिया करना है कोर्स कर रहे हैं?
नहीं सर, नहीं सर, we are
हाँ?
fully
नहीं
engaged.
सर, लर्निंग करना है and got new experiences and learnings.
तो लग रहा है कि मेरा पढ़ाने का माने the way I am teaching is good or you need some improvement here?
It is a
No,
good,
sir,
sir.
it's perfect, sir, perfect.
चलो, great. Okay, fantastic. चलो, establishing strategic business units. ठीक है, now हम लोग कॉर्पोरेट या डिवीजन के नीचे बिजनेस यूनिट्स बनाएंगे। क्या क्या करेंगे? A single business or collection of related business, okay, has its own set of competitors, has a leader responsible for strategic planning and profitability. So I was the strategic business unit head for foods business for Nestle India. Okay, just to give you an example. So what did I do? I had my own set of customers. I was not the strategic business unit head for beverages division of. तो मेरे जो कंपटीटर्स थे और बेवरेजेस के या डेयरी के या इन्फेंट न्यूट्रिशन के कंपटीशंस बिल्कुल अलग है। मैं क्या बेचता था? मैं मैगी बेचता था, सॉसेस बेचता था, क्यूब्स बेचता था, मसाला मैजिक बेचता था, एंड सो ऑन एंड सो फोर्थ, एनीथिंग रिलेटेड विद फूड एंड कुकिंग। My competitors were absolutely different to any other. They were a unique set of competitors. And I had a business which had couple of products, couple of businesses together inside it. Okay, so I had a noodles business, I had sauces business, I had bouillon business, I had masala business, I had soups business. Okay, so any single business unit, collection of related businesses. All these products are cooking products. Maggie आपको cook करना पड़ेगा, either cooking or snacking products. Maggie is a snacking product, sauce is a snacking product, cubes are for cooking, soups are for cooking, masalas are for cooking. ठीक है? Has its own competitors. तो मेरे अलग ही competitor थे. My competitors were not Nescafe's competitor. My competitors were not condensed milk competitors. Dairy competitors. And of course, every business unit has a leader who is responsible for the planning and progress of the profitability of that particular unit. So he is a business unit in charge. He is a business manager there. Okay. And the day you start handling a brand, जैसे अभी सौरभ आप जा रहे हो marketing and sales pan India handle करने के लिए, they have given you 2 brands.
Right.
So you're already a business manager. This business of yours, which has lubricants as well as filters, are related to automobile, and they are related to your customers would be more related to the people who are servicing automobiles.
Right.
So you have a unique set of people, customers, unique set of competitors. आपके competitors और car seat covers के competitors same नहीं है.
Correct.
ठीक है, आपके कंपटीटर्स और कार पेंट्स के कंपटीटर्स सेम नहीं है, आपके कंपटीटर्स और टायर्स के कंपटीटर्स सेम नहीं है.
Right, sir.
सो यू आर एक्चुअली हैंडलिंग अ बिजनेस यूनिट. आपके यूनिट में 2 प्रोडक्ट्स ऑलरेडी हैं, लुब्रिकेंट्स एंड फिल्टर्स. ठीक है, जो एक कार में सर्विसिंग में हर टाइम लगता है. कार का सर्विसिंग कराने जाओगे तो बोलते हैं सर फिल्टर चेंज करना पड़ेगा, लुब्रिकेंट चेंज करना पड़ेगा. These are 2 major things that they do, other than cleaning and washing and other things.
Right, sir.
Correct.
Also, the competition is very high, sir.
हाँ, कंपटीशन है. मैं ये बोल रहा हूँ कि आपका बिजनेस यूनिट का कंपटीशन अलग है. ठीक है, आपके कस्टमर सेट्स एकदम यूनिक है.
Right, sir.
And of course, आपका मार्केट तो ह्यूज है ही. ठीक है, you have to fight like biggies like Castrol.
Castrol, right, sir. Turbo,
Then you have to
Turbo Shell.
but Burma, I mean Shell, all of them are
Hmm.
there, big ones.
Hmm.
In fact, this company is also there, na? ये जो Malaysia का
Shell,
नहीं
Gulf.
Shell तो is a
Gulf.
neither Gulf है Gulf is a
Gulf.
Gulf company अरे नहीं यार मैं बोल रहा हूँ very very big company मेरे एक दोस्त है actually इसमें anyway चलो okay चलो it's already 1 o'clock. I'll finish this and then we'll wrap up today. So assessing growth opportunities, ठीक है, we can grow in 3 ways. ठीक है, the first one is intensive growth. Intensive growth is internal growth. हमारे पास जो है, I am trying to grow that. I have got a product. Suppose I have got a lubricant with me already in the market. I am 1 year old in the market. I can grow in a couple of ways. One is I can go to more number of markets. Okay. I can go to more number of customers. Okay. And I can sell the same product more in quantity to the same customers. ठीक है, एक तो है मैं आप लोग ये वाला लिख सकते हो, आई यूजुअली शो इट इन स्लाइड, लिख के सकते हो SMS, सेल मोर टू द सेम. आपके जो करंट कस्टमर्स है उसको ज्यादा बेचो. एक लीटर लुब्रिकेंट बेच रहे हो, उसकी जगह में 10 लीटर बेचो, सेम कस्टमर को, सेम गैराज को, सेम डीलर को. ठीक है, सेल न्यू टू सेम. आपके नए प्रोडक्ट्स आ रहे हैं तो जो करंट डीलर्स हैं, करंट ज्योग्राफी है, करंट कस्टमर्स है, उसको बेचो. And sell new to new. Find out new customers. How do you find out new customers? You go to new geographies, new markets, or create new customers also. Sometimes you create. मैं बता रहा हूं, हम लोग confectionery बेचते थे, छोटे छोटे चॉकलेट्स, eclairs, 1 rupee eclairs. तो वो कहाँ बिकता है? नॉर्मली किराना शॉप में या पान के शॉप में. हम लोग ने ये टोल टैक्स जहां पर देते हैं ना, दुकान टोल टैक्स की, जो रोड टोल टैक्स के टोल का जो बूथ होता है, हम लोग ने वहां पर भी जाके बेच दिया उसको, क्योंकि वो बेचारे के पास 1 रुपया का चिल्लर नहीं हुआ करता था. तो दे यूज्ड टू गिव चॉकलेट्स. तो आप क्रिएट करो नए कस्टमर्स, वैसे भी हो सकता है. ठीक है, सो इंटेंसिव ग्रोथ इज ग्रोइंग इंटरनली. आपका जो है उसी को ग्रो कराओ. Go to new markets, new customers, sell more to your current customer, and sell new products to the current customers. Intensive growth for the current portfolio internally. Integrative growth. Integrative growth is किसी और कंपनी के साथ, किसी और बिजनेस डिवीजन के साथ आप इंटीग्रेट कर रहे हो. ठीक है, आप मर्ज कर रहे हो, आप इंटीग्रेट कर रहे हो. रिलायंस सुपरमार्केट integrated with Big Bazaar, became a much bigger company, much larger company. Vistara, Tata's purchased Air India, and they also merged with Singapore Airlines and Air Asia. They are possibly now the largest airlines in the South Asian region or Southeast Asian region. That's the way to grow. Okay, so integrative growth, and finally diversification growth. Get into a different market that your company has done. Sort of. Goodyear is known for tire business. They have diversified into lubricants and filters now. Absolutely a different business to what they were doing currently. Correct?
Also
So
coming to batteries.
They're coming with batteries. Okay. So think about the diversification. So there are 3 major ways to diversify. Find out that gap in the market and enter that market. Either through diversification or through integration with some other businesses. Joining hands with some other businesses, and otherwise going to other geographies, selling more to your current customers, selling new to the current customers, and so on and so forth. Correct. So this is what is assessing growth opportunities. Correct. Got it? Done. Any questions? Yeah.
Sir, extra, you were talking about extra lubricant. Gulf.
Batao, come again.
Sir, extra lubricant.
Extra lubricants भी है नहीं, I'm not talking about that. I'll just tell you that I'm forgetting. I'm very bad in remembering names. अभी उम्र हो रहा है ना, भूलना शुरू कर दिया. Yeah, I remember.
Sir, Caliber is there, Ambassador is
नहीं,
there.
P से नाम है
Rexon.
उसका. एक मिनट रुको. I'll tell you. Just give me a second. I'll tell you. मेरा एक दोस्त है उसमें. Naveen Katiyar is the one who's there.
Petrogulf.
Petronas.
Okay.
Petronas is the company. Yeah. Okay. Got it. So there we end today. Okay. Hope you enjoyed the session. We'll continue next Saturday, of course. Okay, Saturday, Sunday. अच्छा एक बात बताइए. Next week तो वैसे भी weekdays में होगा नहीं, but if I have to get you in weekdays, ठीक है? What will be the time when you come back home and you freshen up and you're fresh?
8 to 8:30 तक sir.
8:30. Same for Meg.
Yes, sir.
8:30. ठीक है, अगर कभी भी जरूरत होता है ना 1-1.5 घंटा का मैं क्लास ले लूंगा आप लोग का. ठीक है,
चलेगा,
8:30. और सृजन तो वैसे भी नौकरी नहीं करता है, बट सृजन कैन ऑल्सो ज्वाइन अस. ठीक है, अगर मुझे टाइम नेक्स्ट 2 वीक नहीं मिलेगा, बट उसके बाद अगर टाइम मिल गया तो मैं एक आधा क्लासेस एक्स्ट्रा ले लूंगा. ठीक है ना, एक्स्ट्रा तो नहीं बट जो भी गैप्स रहे हैं उसका ले लूंगा. ठीक है ना. ओके, चलो नेक्स्ट सैटरडे एट 7 PM इवनिंग जैसे करते थे. ठीक है, ओके चलो,
थैंक यू सर.
बाय.